Hello and welcome to the Sporting Index Trading Floor for the final year's edition of View from the Trading Floor. My name's Carl Sante and I'm going to come out with some bright lights and bright ideas for you this weekend on what's going on in the world of Sporting Index spread betting. Well, last weekend we certainly got in the festive mood here at Sporting Index. We had some good results that went our way. Hassan got turned over, Calzaghe won Sports Personality of the Year, the Arsenal got turned over, Liverpool got turned over. So that fourfold that we were talking about last week never came in. Anyway, this weekend you don't get two bigger games in the Premiership than this. You've got Liverpool versus Man United early on Sunday, followed by Arsenal against Chelsea. As you can imagine, the bets have been flying in, the money's been flying in. And on Sunday, the first game we're going to talk about is Liverpool-Man United. Got Liverpool over Man United 0 to 0.2. At the moment, more of the money's going on United there, and I'm not surprised because 5 out of their last 6 Premiership games United have beaten them. But you never know. Liverpool players may also have their mind elsewhere, whether their house is being robbed. You never know. Total goals in that game, 2.2, 2.4. Not had a lot of trade there, but interesting to note the last 6 games there have been 2 or less goals, and 5 of them 1 or less, including 2 90th minute United winners. Bookings, always a big market in these type of matches. We were 44.48, they're going up to 46.50. Mike Halsey's the arbiter there. He's normally, reasonably good referee there, but there's no love lost between these two sides, so don't be surprised if that even goes off 48.52. The two players we've seen most interest in so far is Torres and Tevez, the two T's. Torres goal minutes were 18.21. Yet again, our weekly buy of Torres has come in and piled in, bought 500 of him at 21, and Tevez was 10.13. He's gone up to 11.14. Anyway, that should be an absolute cracker and set us up really nicely for the game at the Emirates, where Arsenal are favourites over Chelsea 0 to 0.2. The wheels are coming off the Arsenal bandwagon recently, but that hasn't deterred the punters. We're seeing a lot of business going towards Arsenal way, including an £8 a goal bar at 0.2. But a big bar of total goals at 2.4 as well, but we're not going to move that price. We're quite happy with that at the moment. Tell you where, again, where there's one-way business, it's on the bookings. There is no love lost between Arsenal and Chelsea games. Wiley is the arbiter, 52.56 the price. Wiley's average this season is around the 35 mark. I can tell you something, in the last 6 times these two teams have played, the average has been 57. It's never been below 40. And last year's Carling Cup final made up 145 with 3 sendings off. So you can see they quite like each other in this part of the country. But it's quite weird because there aren't that many English players playing for Arsenal. Normally derbies get more brutal when there's lots of English players playing. But anyway, Arsenal's foreigners seem to be a bit more brutal. Where we've seen a lot of money also in that game is Robert Van Persie goal minutes. We've had a £300 a minute buy at 15. We've moved them up to 13.16. He's just back from injury. He's had an hour out the other night against Soya Bucharest, so he's obviously raring to go, and he does score goals in big games. Elsewhere in the Premiership, live game, sort of on Saturday afternoon, we're doing Fulham against Newcastle. Big move on the total goals there. We were 2.4, 2.6. We've now moved that up to 2.5, 2.7. There's been a £25 a goal buyer there. Can't really blame him though, really. At the moment Newcastle can't keep a clean sheet, and there seems to be plenty of goals and action in all their games. So good luck to you there. Sunderland Villa earlier on in the day, we've seen a lot of action going towards Villa. Villa supremacy 0.2, 0.4. Punters seem to be going with Villa there at 0.4, and I wouldn't be surprised if that went off 0.3, 0.5 or 0.4, 0.6. Sunderland not in a great run of form at the moment. We are doing 16 live games in running this weekend, whether it be from the Premiership, the Championship, from anywhere in Europe. Please look at our website for all those prices. Other big event this weekend, the Heineken Cup continues, big round of games, more bonus points to be won, and we start on Friday evening at Ulster. The Ospreys going to Ulster. The Ospreys are a team I've backed to clear my mortgage. They're 7 to 10 favourites and probably going to go off 8 to 11 favourites. The punters are coming in for them. They do need a bonus point there. Gloucester went and got a bonus point there within 25 minutes of the start. So Ospreys will be going there, having hammered them last week, looking to score tries. Ulster, you just can't tell. They're a very difficult side to beat, and on Friday night at Ravenhill, with the Ulstermen and a few beers inside them, a very formidable place and a huge crowd to contend with. But the other place we've seen money on that game, total points were 44, 47. Geraint, our rugby gurus, had to move them up to 45, 48. And I'm not surprised after last week where points and tries are raining in for fun. Anyway, Elsewhere in the Heineken Cup, we haven't got a lot of prices yet this weekend, waiting on team news, as I said last week. Very crucial when making rugby prices, you do need team news. So biggest highlight for me would be Wasp Clermont, where points were very, very high last week in the raid, but all either team really needs is a victory this week. It don't necessarily need a bonus point, they just need to win. So hopefully it might be a little bit tighter, because we really did get carried out on that game last week, one of our few bad results. Sunday evening, as always, very entertaining. Stevie provides us with a great NFL service, and where we've only seen business so far is on Baltimore Handicap Index. That was 12, 13.5. We've had to move up to 12.5, 14, and quite a lot of buyers at 13.5, including one punter who bought for 800 a point. Anyway, there's plenty of other sport on this weekend, and down at Cheltenham for the Boyle Sports meeting, which starts on Friday and Saturday, Sublimity comes out, the champion hurdler, in what promises to be a cracking race. And on Sunday, if you like your cricket, and we provide a better cricket service than most in the industry, we have got the ideal day for you. 3 AM, you've got Australia, New Zealand, one day international. Then after that, you've got the ICL cricket semi-finals live on ZTV Music. It is a free view channel on Sky. That's 797 or something. I don't really know, I don't punt that, I promise you I do. And later after that, you've got the 2020 between South Africa and the West Indies. Anyway, that's it from me this year. It's been a pleasure speaking to you punters and telling you what's going on in the trading floor. Always good to have views, so please do email in your views. Have a great Christmas and a prosperous new year, but hopefully not too prosperous with us.